Hey, Tim Alden here. Today's tool of the week, we're going to show you our Richard Brooks triangle fluted border stamp. We're just going to use it on our pre-cut coaster, and we're going to go ahead and throw a border around this with our easy border tool. Just this a little bit smaller. Maybe a little bit bigger than that. So we went ahead and put our maker's stamp on it, and we did one of these videos with another border stamp, and we went around the outside and around the maker's stamp. So we went ahead and put our maker's stamp on there already. Cut this border in. That's one thing about this easy border tool. It's the same all the way around. So you start, it's going to fall in line with that. You're not going to get off to one side. Go ahead and use our piece of tape to give us something to put our weight on here. And I'm going to go ahead and cruise around our maker stamp here with our border. We will go ahead and bevel this. We're going to use our Jueschke 1 pound tapered maul. We really like these. We picked some of these up at the Pendleton Leather Show and should have them on the website. And they're just kind of a cool maul. I'm going to start in the center of my maker stamp here. And it just, this little stamp really, I just think it's a pretty cool deal. I actually first saw it at the Mastery Saddle Shop. They live just down the road from me. And I saw it on one of their pairs of chaps and thought it was cool. And I'm just going to go ahead and mark or hit my corners, and then I'm going to fill in. And it just kind of depends on, you know, what size of maker stamp you have and how you're going to be able to lay these out. It's going to be a little bit of a tight fit on this, and so that's why I'm going ahead and marking my 4 corners here. And so I'm just going to keep these pretty tight to one another. I recommend doing this on a practice, and so those guys just fit right in there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and bevel around the outside. You can see there's just a little bit of a kind of a corner created by the flat part of that tool on this one side. One thing that if you do get that, you can take a beveler just real lightly and push that, kind of massage that line and just kind of round it up again. Just kind of clean that up just a little bit. Because this has radiating lines coming out of it, this is a good opportunity to use our vertical line Brooks bevelers. This is our number 2. We don't use this for a ton of stuff. What I had in mind when I first ordered these is, you know, radiating lines coming out of carving roses. I've been doing some of those lately, and so I just got the number 1 and number 2. I don't foresee a lot of straight lines where I would need their number 4, the wider one that we have in their heavy beveler. So I'm just going to cruise around here. And just knock our border down a little bit. There's a lot of people, when they run a border stamp, they don't bevel the line. I just like it to be pushed down evenly. If you have a little gap in between your border stamp, I like it to be the same level as what's getting pushed down by your border stamp. And so I'll run around knock that down. It doesn't take that long to put out just a little bit nicer of a project. So we're going to come back with our border stamp. And because this is just a big span, we can usually ease it in. I will start in the center here. I'm tipping it back just ever so slightly. Now as I'm approaching, I'll check my spacing, and so if I get them pretty tight, I'm going to have a pretty good gap there. So I'm just going to open this up just a little bit, and it worked out pretty darn clean. Easily this is going to be one of my favorite border stamps, pretty darn quick. One of the cool deals about doing these videos for you guys is I get to try out different tools to show you. And so if there's something that you found that you really like, feel free to send me a message. Or if you're a tool maker and you want something shown on our YouTube channel, if it's something that kind of fits into our program and it's something that we think would add value to our customers, we would be happy to take a look at it and be able to highlight some different tool makers. If you got something that you'd like featured, we'd love to take a look at it, and we appreciate you watching these videos, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping by.